Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is Oralia. You are at Style and Lipstick. So today's video is going to be a new product try on. I do have a lot of makeup that I bought recently between the Ulta sale, the Sephora sale, and some stuff that I got from ColourPop. Some of this stuff I have used, but I wanted to try on camera. Some of this stuff I haven't. So yes, let's go ahead and get started. I don't have a new primer to try for you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my usual Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the Influencer Clean Longwear Foundation by Sunday Riley. I am in shade 220. I picked this up at the Sephora VIB sale, and I am gonna give you my initial thoughts, but I do plan on doing an in-depth review and wear demo of this particular foundation. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail today. I'm just going to give you my initial impressions, and then when I do the actual review on the foundation, then we'll talk about what I think. You'll not only get my first thoughts, you'll also get my final thoughts in a few days or so when I post the actual foundation review and wear demo. So anyway, I'm not exactly sure how much I need, so I'm going to start out with just a pump, and I'm actually going to place this on my hand. All right, that was kind of like a pump and a half. So upon initial application, I'm surprised because this is actually pretty runny. I did not expect it to be so runny. I think I was expecting a cream, but let's go ahead and let's see if this is a match. It looks like it might be, I hope. And I've decided to kind of distribute this with my finger to start, and then I will use my sponge. So far, it's going on really nicely. I think this is supposed to have a matte finish. Okay, so just to start, this looks like I am getting a medium coverage with this foundation because I do have a little bit of a flare-up happening over here. I've got some broken capillaries right here, and anytime I try a new foundation, I look to see how well it handles those capillaries, how well it covers them. And so far, they're mostly covered. I can still see them peeking through a little bit. But the foundation itself is very lightweight. I don't feel it on my skin, and it doesn't necessarily look like I'm wearing foundation. Let's see how it builds. And this time I'm just going to place some directly on my sponge. Okay, it appears to be building on itself really nicely, and I am getting a little bit more coverage out of it. It is looking kind of dewy still, and I still have a little bit of something happening right there, peeking through right there, but I guess my concealer I think will help to take care of that. On first impression, I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing, but it could just be that my skin is a mess right now because I have not been the best at taking care of it. All right, so I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be natural looking, which yes, I would say that. Long wear, we'll find out in the wear test. Lightweight feel, yes, I would agree with that. It is very lightweight. Satin matte finish, okay, yeah, I can see that. And medium to full coverage, yes, I agree with that. So those are the claims for the foundation. I'm not gonna set my face just yet though, because I am going to be doing my eyes first. So I'm gonna go ahead and come in a little bit more closely so that we can start work on the eyes. Okay, so the product that I'm gonna be using for my eyes today is the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions. I've got a lot of different eyeshadows that I bought. I have my Marvelous Mauves that I got for the Ulta sale, and then I also have some ColourPop eyeshadows that I purchased, but they're all very different from each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start out with this one, and I'll do separate tutorials with the other makeup that I have. Before starting my eyes, I need to conceal and prep my lid, so I will zip through that. All right, so I've got my brows on and I did the concealer thing on my eyes, and now I'm about to do my primer. This isn't a new product. It's the Milani eyeshadow primer. You've seen me use it before. Okay, my primer has decided it wants to do something weird, and it's got this little patch right here that is just not going anywhere. So hopefully that does not cause problems. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, just using my Charlotte Tilbury blending brush, and I'm gonna place that down into the transition. Next, I'm gonna go in and I will be using this shadow right here. I'm gonna go ahead and bust open my Syrah Smoky Petite, this guy here that I bought in the Sephora VIB sale. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, about using this because I've never used this type of brush before. It feels really loose. You know, like the bristles are really, really loose. I don't know if this is meant to be a blending brush or what, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it out and see what we see. It's a little bit more of a line than I'm used to. I like to blow out my crease just a little more. I think this one is for more detailed work, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop using it, but I will come back to it. I think I'm gonna go in with just a Makeup Geek regular crease brush. This is a pointed crease brush, in with that shade. I am bringing that down into the outer V. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing here. I just know that I'm using this palette. I like this palette so far. It's different than I'm used to because I've been doing such warm palettes for so long. I like it. I think the tones are really pretty in the palette. I think that they're very universal. I might go back in with my blending brush and just kind of blend things out a little bit. I forgot to put powder down on top of my primer, so the shadows are sticking a little bit more than normal. That's not a big deal. I'll deal with that later. I think I'm looking okay so far. I really like this shade right here, but I'm also really digging this shade here. Which one to use? I think I'm gonna go for this shade right here. I'm just going in with my Royal & Langnickel shader brush. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this. That's a really pretty shade. I think that's really nice. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with the Syrah brush this time, and I'm gonna go in with this into this darker shade here. And I'm gonna use this to kind of help define the outer V. Oh, this brush is so different. I don't know. I don't know about this brush. I need to watch some tutorials, I think, with it to see how people use it, because I don't think that I am using this correctly. But I will say though that I do like it to kind of help flick out the eyeshadows on the outer edge. I'm gonna go in with this beige, this creamy beige shade again, and I'm gonna go in and blend things out a bit. Have you noticed that palettes seem to be coming less and less with a brow bone highlighter? Because this palette doesn't really have anything that's suitable for brow bone highlight. Pat McGrath, same thing. She doesn't necessarily put a brow bone highlight in her palettes. I think I'm gonna do this a little bit of a halo look, so let's see what I get. I'm gonna use this brush again, and I think I want to go in and try this bronze shade here in the middle. Let's see how badly I can botch this up. I will say that this brush does do a good job of getting underneath the hood of my eye. So far, this is a mess, I know, but not to worry. We're gonna fix it. Okay, so I've taken a little bit of that taupe eyeshadow that I used, and I'm going to be spraying my brush with some setting spray to see if we can get it to shine a little brighter. Right there in the center. Ooh, I like that. All right, and then gonna go in and do a little more blending. I think I'm going to take my small little detail brush and I am going to just do a quick liner with that and using this black eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna go along the lash line, nothing fancy. I'm trying to use as many of these eyeshadows as I possibly can. But this is a really, really nice black eyeshadow. It is very black, as you can see. So it is a really, really nice eyeshadow. And I can see how you can get a really nice smudgy, smoky effect with it. Not bad. I like how this is turning out. I think I'm going to leave the eyes as they are for now, and I'm going to go ahead and put on some concealer. The concealers that I have in front of me are all the Benefit Boing concealers that I got from that little kit. So I've got a whole variety to choose from. I think that with this look being kind of sultry and smoky, I want to make sure that I don't have any kind of darkness on my under eyes. I want like a really good coverage. So I'm going to try this one. It's the Industrial Strength Concealer. I don't know what the deal is with my under eyes lately. They've just been monstrous. And this is the Industrial Strength. So let's hope this matches, because I'm not so sure. I do have some fallout. I just rubbed it into my eye right there. Good catch, good catch. I'm gonna go in with a makeup cleansing wipe, a makeup remover wipe, and going in with my trusty Neutrogena makeup remover wipe. And I'm gonna go clean that up. And I will say that the Ciroc brush shedded a lot. I've got little shreds of that Ciroc brush all over my face. I've had to cut into my foundation because I've got fallout from the Ciroc brush. So far the Ciroc brush is batting 0 for me. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer now using my finger. I have to bring that down because I had to remove some of my foundation, and just using my finger to pat that in. Not too bad. Not great either. Okay, and then using my beauty blender, I'm just gonna pat that in. This gives decent coverage, but I would not say that it is like ultra full coverage. I think I get more full coverage out of Tarte Shape Tape or my Charlotte Tilbury The Retoucher concealer, but not too bad. Not bad for every day, I think. Now I'm going to set my under eyes with this Ofra banana powder that I purchased as part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I'm going to be using my Morphe G8 to put that on, and this will also help to brighten, hopefully. My under eyes are not looking their best. I have not started using the Midnight Recovery, by the way. I don't think my eyes look their best, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and work on my lower lid. I'm not doing a halo on the lower lid. I'm only gonna go in with a few shades. I'm gonna start out with this eyeshadow right here, and just gonna go in with a small shader brush. This is from e.l.f. Oh, I hope this isn't too scratchy. Yeah, it is too scratchy. And I'm gonna use a pencil brush. Use this one from ColourPop. Oh, and I was so excited to get it back into eyes that I totally forgot to powder the rest of my face. For my face, I'm gonna use this from Becca. This is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I'm most excited to try this. I have not opened it at all. Keep me closed to keep me cool. I think it might be because it'll change the texture of the powder, but I am gonna go in with my full face brush here. It's one of those types of dispensers that has the netting. So that's pretty, I like that. And if you have too much in there, you can just tap on it and that will help to put it back into its container. But I really like that. Oh, wow. Oh, that was weird. That was so weird. It felt like I put water on my face. Let's do that again. Oh, wow. That is the most interesting sensation. When you first tap it onto your face, it feels like you're putting water on your face. That is so unique. I've never had that experience. Wow. As far as the setting qualities of it, I like it. I like the way it is working with the foundation. The fact that it feels wet kind of throws me off a little bit, but you know, it's not bad. I'm feeling much happier about my skin. Now that I have set my foundation, I am feeling so much better about my skin. Before that, I just was not happy with how things were looking. This product is, wow. Wow. That was really cool. Okay, onward. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my eyes now. And I'm gonna use my little blender brush and grab a little bit of that beige shadow right here. And then I'm also going to go in and do a little bit of detail blending. I don't have a new mascara. I don't have new lashes that I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply those. And I'm also going to be applying my concealer, my blush, and my highlight because I don't have anything new there. So I will be right back so that we can finish off on lips. So the only lashes I had were my Pure Lashes, the Bombshell. And so they are massive. I've got this like really hardcore eye happening. I did go in with eyeliner. I used ColourPop's Swerve on the tight line, and then I used Overboard on my waterline. Overboard is a really nice bronze shade, and I thought it looked really good with this whole mix of smoky neutrals that come in the palette. So I've got that in my waterline. I added my Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in Euphoric as my highlight. I used my Pretty Vulgar Hush Blush for my cheeks, and I used my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow Contour for the bronzer and contour. Now I'm going to set my brows because they just don't want to stay put. I'm using my usual Maybelline Brow Precise and just gonna put some of that on because I'm tired of fussing with these guys. With this eye look being so neutral, you can pretty much do any kind of lipstick with it. I bought three of the new Spring Festival ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips, and which one do I want to use? No, I'm not feeling that one. I also have MAC's Velvet Teddy. Do I want to go with a color? I think I'm going to go with this shade here. Let's see what that looks like. If I'm not feeling it, then I'm going to go with my MAC Velvet Teddy. I don't have a lip liner for this, so I'm just going to go on in. Ooh, this is pretty. I like it. I like the way it looks. I think I'm gonna leave it matte too. I'm not gonna put a gloss on today. I'm just gonna let it do what it wants to do. Ooh, I really, really like this color. This is gonna be a beautiful color for the summer and for spring. I'm obsessed. I can't stop looking at it. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna set my face. Oh, I also wanted to mention that, oh no, you didn't. There we go. I'm going to do a quick rundown, but first I did not put down an inner corner highlight, so I am actually going to go in with this silver shade right here and place that on my inner corner. I'm going to just use my pinky. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom us out and talk about all of the different products. First of all, I do like the way the look turned out. It's a lot stronger than I was expecting, but what else is new with my life? That always seems to happen. But I have to say that I really do like how things turned out overall. The Sunday Riley foundation, all of the claims that it has so far, except for maybe the long wear because I haven't tested that out, they are true. It does look very natural. It doesn't feel like anything on your skin. It goes on well. It builds nicely on itself. So in first impressions, I do like it for a natural skin finish. I was expecting more coverage from it, I think. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I just was expecting more coverage from it and I didn't quite get that, but not bad. I will continue to use it and I will bring you a detailed review and demo of this foundation. So more to come here. I'm not exactly sure if it's the concealer or if it's the powder that is making my under eyes look kind of, I don't know, they just don't look their best. The concealer offered good coverage. Once I got all of my other products on, it seems to have settled down quite a bit. And it could also be that I'm looking at myself with a very highly magnified mirror and I can see everything. But using just this mirror here, it actually doesn't look bad. The setting of the banana from the banana powder was okay. I think so far that I'm going to continue using the Benefit concealers to see how well they work and how well they wear. Also, I forgot to mention this was in the color number 2. The Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder is a definite winner. I love how it feels going on. This is going to be great during the summer when it's hot and you're putting your makeup on. It's going to be a nice little refreshing thing that you do in your makeup routine. I really liked it. I think it's really cool. I like the effect that it has on my skin as well. It did a really good job of kind of perfecting and setting my foundation. I even said in the video, I like this foundation a lot more now that I've added the powder to it. So I think that that is actually very telling for this powder. I'm going to continue using it. I'm excited about it. I love how it feels on my skin. When you first put it on, I'm telling you, it feels like you've patted your face with water. Really, really interesting formula, and I really like it. The Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette, I really like this palette. I will say with a palette like this, everything being so dark, you really need to provide some sort of a eyebrow highlight, you know, a brow bone highlight to help brighten things up a little bit and give you a little bit of brightness. Now I know this is supposed to be a smoky palette, but you still need a little bit of brightness on the inner corner. You need a little bit of brightness under your brow bone. And so I think this eyeshadow palette is lacking in that. Otherwise, I really like this palette. This is the second time that I've used it, and both times I've been really happy with the way things turned out. The Surratt brush, right now I'm not very happy with it. And I say right now because I probably need to watch some tutorials and figure out how to use this brush, because the way that I used it today, it just wasn't good. I had tons of shedding under my eye on both sides, and it's probably from using that bronze shadow. That bronze shadow, by the way, did have fallout, but I don't know if it's the shadow or if it's the brush, so I'm not gonna say either way. I just didn't like the fact that this brush shed so much around my eyes. It's very soft, it's very flimsy, and I can see how it will be very beneficial to get into the crease, especially if you've got hooded eyes. But I just need to watch some tutorials with this brush to understand how to better use it. I'm not going to write this off just yet because I think that, you know, there's a learning curve here. The last new product that I tried today was this Ultra Satin Lip from ColourPop, and this is in the shade She Said. I didn't mention that when I put it on. I love it. I think it is beautiful. I really think that this is a gorgeous spring and summer shade. We all know that the Ultra Satin formula is definitely ColourPop's best liquid lipstick formula, and the color is awesome. I love this color. I'm so surprised that I like it as much as I do. It is not a red, but it sort of is. It has some coral in it. It has it's just a really nice shade. It's a little bit retro to me. It kind of reminds me of a retro pink almost, or a retro coral. I love this color. I think that this is a really nice lipstick that I will continue wearing. I think it will take lip gloss really well also, but I wasn't about the gloss today. All right, so those are my thoughts on these new products. I do have a ton more that I want to try for you guys, so you may see something coming up again here pretty soon, trying out some other new products. So far though, I will say that I like pretty much everything that I tried, and there's gonna be more to come though on the foundation. So keep an eye out for that foundation review. If there's anything that I have recently hauled that you would really love to see me try, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if there's any other videos that you are interested in seeing, or any products that you want me to review and try, or anything like that, let me know also in the comments down below. All right, so that's all that I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you will always be notified when I've got new video content on my channel. Follow me on social media. I've got all my social media linked down below. Thanks everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye.